Oh, hey there, Max. Good to see you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, just a little. I can actually hear you, but
Okay. How about you, Max? Is audio good?
not hard actually, but yeah.
Yeah. I want to make sure that Max can hear me too, so we're good on viewers' end. Hi, Brimstone. Good to see you. Oh, awesome. Great. Yeah, we'll just chill a little bit, and then we'll do our formal introduction. How's everyone's day going so far? Hi, Skylar. Hi, Jason. Move my chair just a little. Oh, Jesus over at his parents' house for Christmas. Nice. Yep, it's almost that time. Yep, it's Christmas Eve. Eve. Alrighty, I guess I'll officially get started. So, hi everyone. I'm Stalkaz the Stallion, uh, and I'm here with my awesome, amazing friend Lightning Wolf, and we decided to do a live
Hi.
stream. Yeah. So, I'll briefly introduce myself, and then Lightning can introduce himself to everyone. So, I've been doing YouTube for about three and a half. It'll be in April. Will be 4 years. Just kind of started out of the blue. I got my first suit back in October 2019, and I had it on, but I didn't really wear it out of the house at all. So I'm like, well, why don't I just start a channel just to show my fursuit so people can see it, because otherwise what's good is it just being cooped up in the house. So I went ahead and did that in April 2020, and then some of the people early on were commenting, like, hey, you should make more content, make more videos. And like, okay, I should do that. So then the rest is history, as you say. And around that same time period is when I started drawing as well and doing furry art and haven't looked back since. So yeah, and just FYI, I live in Pennsylvania, Lancaster County, which is like right between Harrisburg and Philly. So it's in the heart of Amish country, and so yeah, so that's all my introduction. And now go ahead, Lightning, and like the everyone to meet Lightning and introduce you want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Lightning. I'm from Belgium actually. I'm be a furry since 2017. I'm also an artist. Um, it's for myself. Uh, a lot of other stuff. Doing furry. And people happy and yeah.
Okay.
Also need to check.
Yeah.
And I meet this guy
Yeah.
who also love me. So
Yeah. I love Lightning Wolf's amazing person. I also love his persona. I think it's an awesome design and awesome concept. And yeah, as you can see, his lights glow up, which is really cool. Yeah. All right, let's see here. Max is having some lunch. Yeah, that's good. Skylar says, Hi, Lightning. I missed you. Yeah. Brimstone says he likes the wolf's eyes. Agreed. Yeah. And let's see. Oh, Skylar says is a good friend of mine. Okay. Yeah. And then Jason's asking, "What are you doing Monday for Christmas?" Okay, so I'll be going to a local church. They're serving a Christmas dinner for like the open to the community, and every year our tradition I always help serve for that. So that's what I do every year for Christmas. How about you, Lightning?
Well, what I'm actually on Monday, won't be actually on Sundays actually. Morning actually, I go to dinner with my family for Christmas. So
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Hey, Michael. Yep, I'm with my friend Lightning Wolf. Yep. Yeah, we decided, or I should say specifically, Lightning decided it was his idea, and it was a really good one to let's do a live stream together, and yeah. And I thought it'd be this is kind of like our special Christmas gift to you. Yeah.
and
Alrighty. So, yeah. So that's what our plans are. Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, which is tomorrow. Sneaking up really close. So that evening, I'm going to the same church. There's a candlelight service at the church, so I'll be attending that. How about you, Lightning? What are your plans for tomorrow?
what did you say?
What are your plans for tomorrow, for Christmas Eve?
And then well, this morning actually I go for family. Just
Okay.
so and open presents. Yeah.
Yeah. I always enjoy the Christmas Eve candlelight service. It's really nice. I love singing Christmas carols. And then a tradition is always at the end of the service is we each of us has a candle and then we light it. And then we pass the flame on to the next. Then we'll have the person next to us light their candle, and then we would sing Silent Night. Yeah, it's always been a favorite tradition of mine. Yeah, I can't believe 2023 is almost over. I felt like it just got started. Yeah, it's been a whirlwind of a year. Yeah, so like I have to say overall though, and of course there's still a few more days left, so who knows what could happen in next coming week. But it's been a lot better year than last year. Last year was kind of challenging for me, mainly due to work. Like work was like really stressful, really hectic, and started impacting me and my like morale and all that. But I think these have somewhat calmed down. I mean, the workload is still busy, but uh, it's not. It doesn't seem to be as stressful as it was. So that's good. And yeah, I got a lot accomplished, and yeah, I did a lot of awesome furry events. Like for instance, yeah, this past April, it was my 3 year anniversary of YouTube, and then let's see, and then June going to July, I attended Philadelphia again. This is the second time, and then in August I went to. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say Philadelphia? I meant Anthrocon. I went to my second Anthrocon, and then in August I went to my third Philadelphia, and then in September I went to my first Furby that was in Maryland, and that was really fun. And yeah, I got to meet a whole bunch of people there. Or some people I already knew from Philadelphia, and others I didn't meet before. Were just quote unquote some poppy furs, quote unquote. A lot of food, a lot of fun. And then last but not least, coming up actually next week, I will be going to the New Year's Furry Ball in Newark, Delaware. So it's not far at all. It's only about an hour away from me. So I'll be going there and really get into New Year and furry style. So that'll be fun. Yeah. So like, do you have any plans for New Year's?
For the moment, actually not. Uh, yeah, because of New Year, my parents are actually on vacation, so I have not much plans for the moment. But
Okay. Yeah, normally for like New Year's Eve, I don't really go anywhere. So I kind of just chill at home. Back when I was a kid, I still lived at home. We always had a family tradition where we would on New Year's Eve we would buy like a whole bunch of like hors d'oeuvre sort of food. Like we buy like a lot of like cheese and like the ring bologna and like I almost said palmetto. I'm like, oh my god, pimento spread. Yeah, like the pimento spread, like pimentos, little things you stick into olives. So crackers and chicks, the cheese at party mix. It's we always, I don't know why we did that. I don't know how we even got started, but that's always a favorite tradition. And then I would always stay up to midnight. My mom would usually get sleepy and go to bed, but I would just stay up to midnight to watch the ball drop in Times Square. And I would never in a million years ever go there in person. Like it just looks too crowded and chaotic, and a lot of times it's like bone chilling cold. Like no, I'll just stay home with the comfort and warmth of my home to do that. Yeah. And then on New Year's Day, uh, we there was always a tradition of ours. I think this may be a Pennsylvania Dutch tradition, but I'm not entirely sure. We would always eat pork and sauerkraut with mashed potatoes for the meal, and supposedly it's supposed to give you good luck. The track record hasn't really been that good, but it's still a delicious meal nonetheless. And then we would always watch the Rose Parade on TV. That's the parade in Pasadena, California, with all the floats covered in like organic material, like flowers and seeds and all that. And also like they had like a lot of horse hitch groups and horse riders, and the marching bands. So that's always fun to watch that. Yeah. Do you have any traditions or favorite memories of New Year's or even Christmas, Lightning?
For the moment, normally actually with my family, normally there's family dinner, but at the moment it's not possible. Because my parents are gone on holidays.
Okay.
Normally we do actually New Year's party actually.
All right. Let's see. Da, da, da. Oh, Michael says hugs. Hugs to you too. I love hugs. Oh, Brimstone said he just got done driving 13 hours to visit my sister visit his sister in Seattle. Wow, that's a long trip. Yeah, yeah, that's way on the other side of the country. I hear it's a nice city, and I think I believe I said this before, but it has been on my bucket list to visit all 50 states. So I have a long, long way to go. I think I'm up to 12 or 13. I want to say. So yeah. Speaking of Seattle, very shortly it will be the Anthro Northwest that's held in Seattle, the furry convention there. Yeah, it's coming up in January. Max says sorry for delayed response, making more lunch. No worries at all. Oh, Michael was asking, can I have a hug from Lightning?
Oh, of course, always.
Yay. I actually have a really good friend that lives out somewhere in Washington State. I don't know the exact city, and he's been to the Northwest at least once, if not more times. And while he was out there, he got to meet Beta Angelota and Majera among others, and those are the two furries I've yet to meet in person. Um, it's just unfortunate. Eventually, I want to do meet them, especially with Beta, and just and I always say that because like I respect him both as a person and as a content creator. Like Veda just seems like a very nice, like very genuine and down to earth and authentic guy. And Majera just he's a really big name furry and has a really cute fursuit. And for those that don't know, I do mod and betas both on his Twitch streams and on his YouTube streams. So I do spend a lot of time moderating and watching his content. And I think we're overdue for a hug. I need to hug him and just see him in person and just say all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I was kind of bummed out because I was hoping he would make it to Anthropon, which was the former largest convention in the world. Recently, Midwest Fur Fest, which is outside of Chicago, recently surpassed Anthrocon. So it's now bumped down to number two again. But that being said, like Beta didn't go neither this year nor last year. So I'm hoping and praying that he's able to make it out to Ithaca this coming year. That'll be July 4th to the 7th this coming year. Yeah, same place in Pittsburgh at the David L. Lawrence Convention Center. And then Philadelphia is held like in early August in the same place at the Sheraton downtown Philadelphia. Yeah. All right. Daniel says your friend there has a cool suit and those glowing eyes are too. Good touch.
Thanks.
Yeah. Midnight Glitz is saying, you may not know this, but Garden State FC is a furry weekend, furrycon, whatever. In 2024 will be my birthday trip. Yeah, that's right. I remember like this coming year, and correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's in May. It's either April or May, but I think it's May. Yeah, in New Brunswick, New Jersey, it will be the first time they'll have the Garden State Furry Convention for in New Jersey. Yeah. So I wish them the best of luck, and it's a really good area because it's centrally located. Like, cause like there's a lot of furries here. Well, it's furries everywhere, obviously, but in the Northeast especially. And it's really cool. It's close to like the Philly area. It's close to New York City, and also New England. And I mean, it's actually not that far from me either. It's like right. It's actually kind of like right between Philly and New York. But this the costs and expenses that preclude me from going to that. And I'm saying it's in April. Okay. Good to know. Yeah. Garden State Furcon. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to go back to the cons. Yeah, they're basically, as you may or may not know, they're pretty much held year round, of course, all around the world. Like, not just the United States, it's furry conventions all over the globe, and, a lot of them in Europe. There's a few over in Asia, even in Australia. Yeah. So I believe Lightning's told me he's never been to a convention, but he has been to meetups. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? Like any favorite ones you've been to, or any fun memories?
Yeah, I've been actually not doing a con before because one con was actually cancelled last year. So, but I do this sometime. I lost the time with the con. But never actually, actually, never all that.
Hmm.
I know that a lot of friends there. Sucks.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully, in the future, I'll be able to attend some cons. Yeah. Oh, my mistake. Oh, my mistake. Midnight State at GSFC is Golden State for a con. Yeah, that's the one in Los Angeles, California. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just to correct the record. Yeah, yeah, Golden State. Well, yeah, but yeah, that makes sense because I think the one in New Jersey is called Garden State Furry Weekend. So, they've all scrambled. Yeah, yeah. Sorry for the confusion, but yeah, Golden State Fur Con one in L.A. They've had that a number of times before, but it's either April or May is the Garden State Furry Weekend. I think it's called in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Ah, yeah. I have a few friends that live in Southern California, so I would love to be able to go out there sometime. But again, it's the prohibitive costs. Yeah. All right, see you, Michael. Merry Christmas to you. Yeah, earlier today, it was nice. It just was kind of chilling and vibing, and I made another batch of the sugar cookies, and I actually did a video making sugar cookies. I think it was 2 years ago, actually, right around this time, right around Christmas time. Yeah, no, it was my first student. I actually went through the whole recipe and showed how to make them, and it turned out pretty good. Yeah, I always like Christmas. With of course, depending on your beliefs, like I like the whole story of Christmas about the birth of Christ and the whole redemption story. But that aside, like I also just love like the decorations, of course, all the lights and the trees and the ornaments and of course the food like the cookies and all that. And sometimes some people have turkey, others have ham, or I think some people eat like seafood, like a whole bunch of different things, and get-togethers and singing the Christmas carols, the music, and all that. Yeah. Hi, Druid. Good to see you. Yeah, Brimstone remembers the video. Yeah. Yeah, Druid says your eyes really glow. Indeed, they do. Yeah. Almost like with Rudolph has the red-nosed reindeer has the glowing nose, and Lightning has the glowing eyes. So I guess it's like a secondary backup for Santa in case Rudolph's nose doesn't light up. Except that he doesn't fly, but he can sit in the sleigh with Santa. How about that? Yeah. Yep. And so just to give you a heads up of some of my plans. So like I mentioned, I'll be going to the con next weekend. The cards or cards. I can't get with it. New Year's furry ball. And then immediately upon my return, most likely the next Saturday, I'll do another live stream as like a recap of that. So yeah, I plan to have lots of footage there to share and stories and experiences. And then, as per tradition, I'll also do like another time capsule, kind of like a year review. Just do like a montage of my past videos over the past year and that sort of thing. And then I'll have to start cooking up some new ideas for what videos to do next year. So I got to start brainstorming. And if you guys have any ideas of things you could like to see me do, then feel free to share them, of course. So, Lightning, what's the weather like right now over there?
What?
What's the weather like over where you are?
Well, it is probably night now, so
Yeah, but like in
it's
general,
well actually a little bit windy. That's one thing, but
okay.
a couple days is not actually very bad weather.
Yeah. Yeah, over here I would say it's pretty typical for December. It's been on the brisk cooler side, but nothing like super cold. And we had a few snow flurries of a couple days, and then the snow actually settled on the ground for a little bit, and then it melted, but nothing too heavy. And typically we don't really get any decent snow until like January anyway. So yeah, there's still a chance of a white Christmas, but it's not too big. Overall, I'm not a big winter person. My favorite season is summer, but it's always nice, to get a nice, cool, breathe in a nice cool brisk air, especially around Christmas time. Just that it just seems winter seems to linger on. Like once you get like through like February and like early March, the winter just seems to drag on a little too long. I'm like, okay, it's time to warm up. Yeah. The last few days though, it's been pretty overcast and dark. So it's almost like a perpetual like twilight almost because of how the cloudy it is. Today it started out cloudy again, like very dark and gray and overcast. And just a short time ago, the sun actually came out. Yeah. Brimstone says they like snow, but just not the cold that comes with it. Yeah, I could see that. As a kid, I always enjoyed playing in snow because of school delays and cancellations, and then of course you could play in the snow, make snowman or whatever. Now as a grown up, it's a pain, and like you have to shovel, you have to scrape your car, scrape your windshield, defrost your car. Watch out for the ice when you're driving. Yeah. Yeah. I was actually around during the blizzard of 1996. That was actually a nor'easter. It was a storm off the Atlantic coast that goes up and around. And it was it was literally the perfect storm, pun intended. Yeah. And we had off school for almost like 2 solid weeks, and we just had tons and tons and tons of snow. Yeah, it was insane. Yeah, Drew likes remembers playing in the snow. Yeah. So, Lightning, do you have any favorite Christmas movies that you like to watch?
Oh, Christmas movies. Yeah, always Home Alone is one of the. It's one of my favorite. The Grinch. Uh, well, there's so many actually.
Yeah.
I don't remember the other one.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
just
that's our.
yeah, it's a
And
lot.
before Christmas. That also.
Okay, yeah, it's a lot to choose from. Yeah, like Home Alone's up there. It's hard to pick just one favorite, but I always enjoy, especially one and two, the ones starring Macaulay Culkin. Hmm. And of course, there's like a lot of the Rankin Bass Christmas specials. There aren't technically movies, but like the stop motion animation. Of course, everyone knows Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Santa Claus is coming to town, and then you do additional ones like was it Rudolph and Frosty's Shiny New Year, The Year Without Santa Claus, Jack Frost. Yeah, it just keep going and going. Yeah, yeah. Brimstone says, "I'm crazy. I like driving in the snow, in the snowstorms." Wow. Well, more power to you. If that's your thing. Daniel's saying, "Has Lightning Wolf ever been to Anthem, New England, or is aware of it? Be great to ever see him there."
Did I what? See what?
Have you ever been to Anthem, New England? That's the furry convention in Boston.
I don't think so.
Mm, yeah,
Not that I don't know.
yeah. Have you ever been to the United States before?
No, that's my thing. I never been to the.
Okay. Yeah,
Just I want to go there, but it's yeah, it's challenging.
yeah. Understandable. Yeah, yeah. I hope
Yeah.
sometime you can.
I never traveled. I've been on a plane, but that far actually I never go.
Yeah,
Sadly.
yeah. Hope sometime you can come over. And vice versa. I would like to visit I love to visit Belgium. Yeah, I've been overseas. Like I've been over to Europe like quite a long time ago. Like Switzerland, Germany, Austria, and Czech Republic. It'd be nice to like go over like to see like like London and go over to like the Netherlands and Belgium. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but even flight to New York is 8 flights.
yeah. Let's see. Midnight Glitz is saying,
Money's in it.
"I hope to make the Anticon if I have enough money. Also working on opening my mocktail business." Uh, Unfortunately, you have to enlighten me up what a mocktail is. Hmm. My mocktail bar will be available for parties, fur cons, and furry parties. Okay. Well, yeah. Good luck. Hopefully that takes off. All right. Daniel's saying he missed the beginning of the stream. Where's Lightning from? He's from Belgium. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mocktail. Yeah, I've never heard of that term. Reminds me. I think I forget how old I was when I saw the movie Cocktail starring Tom Cruise. And now I'm anything but a bar enthusiast or anything like that, but it was a pretty good movie from what I recollect. Yeah. Yeah, I was contemplating like possibly streaming downstairs because that's like where my Christmas tree is and all that. But unfortunately, if I were to do that, I would have to like be on my phone, and I'm not sure about the logistics of being able to stream from that. So that's why I'm up here in my usual, my stable studio. But yeah. Max is saying try to open pasta sauce and won't open. Literally dying of laughter. Yeah. So what helps me is like use like like a dish towel. That usually helps you get a good grip on it. Yeah. Drew just came home from work. Okay. And speaking of like pasta sauce, I always wonder why they don't sell them, or why they don't come in like plastic squeeze jars or squeeze bottles. See, squeeze bottles. Same with like Alfredo and all that. It's such a pain, like the glass jars, and then like you have to scrape out with a spoon all the remnants and all that. I feel like it would be much easier to have like a plastic squeeze bottle like ketchup or mustard and all that. Yeah. Oh, just a quick FYI. This is kind of funny, and I'm kind of laughing at. You guys feel free to laugh at my expense. So it seems like every time I start up a live stream, there's always some sort of issue or snafu. So like Lightning and I were like coordinating how we're gonna do this, and then I suggested like, why don't we, live stream from Telegram, and then it just dawned on me just today actually that that wouldn't be possible because like your own video is like a small box in the corner. You wouldn't be able to see. It'd be hard to see me. And I was thinking, we should do it on Discord. So it was about 10 minutes before 2 o'clock. We were supposed to go live, and then here, like my video was showing up in Streamlabs, but it wasn't showing up on on the Discord call. I'm like, oh crap! So I guess the computer got confused or whatever. So I was like scrambling. Like, oh my god, what's going on? So then I just realized I'll disable the webcam in Streamlabs, and I just have it. I just do like share the screen with my the Discord call, and I see to do the trick. And then I'm scrambling, coming up with a new event, new title. I had to upload the thumbnail, which I designed yesterday. Thankfully, I got that done. Rearranging like the graphics and all that. So like, felt like I was like cramming for a test that I didn't study for, or like going to a test that I had to cram at the last minute. Max says he got it. Thought he had to break it open with a rock. Oh no. Yeah, Brimstone says, can't believe 2023 is almost over already. I know. Yeah. Next year, of course, is leap year, so we have one extra day. Hmm. Oh, for those of you who don't know, this is kind of like my I don't even have like an official name. It's kind of like my gallery, so to speak. Like my badge, my Stalkaz badge. I wear the cons, like different the badges I got at the cons, and like uh guidebooks, the comic books, and all that. And then these three are pieces of Applejack. I got this at Philadelphia last year. Forget the artist's name, but yeah, he was like selling them for like 3 prints for $30. So like I couldn't pass that up. I just happen to be fond of Applejack, so yeah. Let's see. Midnight saying, sorry I didn't hear the message because my phone is dead, but I got it working now. Okay. And then Midnight's asking, oh no, excuse me. saying that mocktail is a non-alcoholic cocktail. Okay, that makes sense. And Brimstone's asking, what's Lightning's favorite food? Yeah, so what's your favorite food, Lightning?
My favorite food?
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of things. Spaghetti, pizza. Uh, yeah, normal food that we actually eat. Fries. Actually, a lot actually.
Yeah. It's really hard to choose just one. I'm gonna say I made some before. I made some furry mocktails for my mutuals. Okay. Daniel's saying recently saw those magicians Penn and Teller here. Either of you have ever heard of them? They're great at what they do, being together so long. Yeah, I've heard of them. I've seen some of their acts on like YouTube and all that. And I think they had that show called Fool Us, where like magicians try to perform the trick, and then Penn and Teller try to guess how the trick's done. And if they can't figure out how the trick's done, then the magician gets an award. But I haven't seen them in person at all. That would be nice to see them live. How about you, Lightning? Have you seen them? Yeah, magicians Penn and Teller, Penn Jillette and Teller. I forget what Teller's last name is. Yeah, I'm thinking you probably know. Like Penn, he's like the tall, hefty guy with like the glasses and ponytail, and Teller's like the short guy who never talks. Yeah. Max is saying first it won't open, which it already did, and now a moment I was thinking about murdering glass jar of pasta sauce. Well, be careful. You might end up hurting yourself if you break the glass. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a breather. The balaclava is pressing my forehead a little. Yeah. Whew. I'm not used to wearing it because, like, normally, most of the time I always wear my fursuit when I'm either taking pictures or like filming videos, and they don't take too long, so I normally don't bother wearing it. But like when I'm at cons or like shooting for a long period of time, then I do wear it, and it does help you stay cool. Yeah. Bristol's asking what my favorite Christmas movie is. Yeah, like can't pick just one. If it was a forced that I could only pick one and one alone, it would have to be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yeah, the one with the Griswold family starring Chevy Chase. But like also like the Home Alone 1 and 2, and oh, one I forgot to mention earlier. There's this movie called Christmas in Connecticut. I think it came out in the '50s, starring Barbara Stanwyck. Yeah, that's a funny one too. I like classic movies like that, like on TCM. And then there's this other movie called In the Good Old Summertime, starring Judy Garland and Van Johnson. And it's actually a newer adaptation of The Shop Around the Corner, which starred like Jimmy Stewart. And I was like, basically, it takes place in Budapest, I believe. And it's a kind of like a romance, but it's not like a chick flick or anything like that. It's a romance, romance and comedy and all that. And then in the Good Old Summertime, it's came out later on. It's in color, starting of course Julie Garland, by the way, amazing actress and wonderful voice. Yeah, it's a shame she left this world so young. But yeah, she was they have songs throughout and dancing, and she's literally the quintessential entertainer. And so it takes place in Budapest, and she gets a job at a music store, and the one employee there, and like her kind of like they they fall in love, but they act like they don't like each other, like they're kind of like at each other's throats, and this and that, and it's funny in that regard. And then yeah, I won't spoil the ending, but it's a really good movie. Yeah. No, contrary to the title, like yes, it's called In the Good Old Summertime, but part of the movie does take place during Christmas. So yeah. And here's a fun fact for you. So at the last scene at the very end of the movie, which I believe does take place in the summertime, they have a scene with. Oh, now here I am going to spoil it. Okay, so the two main characters, like Judy Garland's and Van Johnson, they end up marrying, and they have a daughter, and they show that then the daughter is actually played by Liza Minnelli, who's Judy Garland's daughter in real life. Yeah, so that's a little fun fact for you. Yeah, but of course, I think probably her most famous role is playing Dorothy from Wizard of Oz, but she was in a lot of other movies too. Like she was like in the Andy Hardy movies, which she co-starred with Mickey Rooney. The two of them were lifelong friends. I never found out like why they never, like married or whatever, but I don't know. And then oh yeah, there's this movie called Strike Up the Band, and that's a cute movie too, involving music again. And um, she played Esther in Meet Me in St. Louis. So, by the way, again, I think pretty much it takes place year round, but part of the movie does place during Christmas, and that's where she sings "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." And of course, probably the most famous song from that. In addition, to that is the trolley song. Um, let's see, what else? Oh yeah, she was in Easter Parade, which of course takes place during Easter. And oh yeah, she started the Pirate along with Gene Kelly. Oh, and For Me and My Gal also with Gene Kelly. Oh, it's Summer Stock. That's a good movie. Start with her and Gene Kelly. Gene Kelly's a good singer and dancer too. Kind of like the same as Fred Astaire. I know I sound like a boomer mentioning all these old time actors, but I mean, there's just something there that you don't see nowadays. Like it's the pure raw talent and I don't know, and ingenuity and originality. It just seems like these days, like everything's just like remakes and redos rather than like original content. Yeah. Alright, put my first hit back on. The horse has returned. Let's see. Daniel saying Penn actually had the tail cut off since they had Fool Us has become more popular over the years. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that. I always enjoy watching magicians. Yeah, it's always fun watching them. Brimstone says I like Adam Sandler in Eight Crazy Nights. Okay, yeah, I remember talking with someone about like this Christmas movie. I'm like, I don't remember Adam Sandler starring a Christmas movie, and it just dawned on me. I remember seeing like the trailer, advertising like the him in a animated movie, and so I bet you that's what it is. Yeah, I've never seen that, but yeah, like Adam Sandler, it's one of those people like I didn't really care for early on. Like he kind of grew on me. Yeah. It's not my favorite type of humor per se, but it's. But after a while, you acquire a taste for it. I guess is the best way of putting it. Yeah. What about you, Lightning? What do you think about Adam Sandler, or have you seen any of his movies?
Do what now?
Adam Sandler. Do you watch any of his movies, or how do you feel about him?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's not super famous. I'll list some movies that like he was in The Wedding Singer, 51st Dates. Uh, he was in Bedtime Stories, Grown Ups, Big Daddy. Um, oh, what else was he in? Oh, what was that? Was he in Click? Yeah, he was in Click as well. Yeah. Oh, and Happy Gilmore. I can't forget that one. Yeah. Was it Happy Gilmore, or I think it's something else? I'm getting my move. Now I'm thinking about. Now I'm second guessing myself. Or was that Billy Madison? Now I'm thinking about it. No, it's a Billy Madison. I don't know. You guys can fact check me on that later. Hey there, my mouse. Good to see you. Yeah, Merry Christmas to you too. No, I'm thinking about. I think it is Billy Madison. Yeah, Happy Good Wish. Well, it's Chris Farley. I think. Right. Yeah. Yeah, the thing I like about How the Grinch Stole Christmas, of course, is by Dr. Seuss. I like how all of his stories, including that one, are always in a poem, like a narrative poem. That's really cool that they're able to like tell a story through a poem and everything rhymes. Yeah, yeah, and not in the same caliber, obviously, but I myself did a narrative poem called Stalkaz's Surprise. I think that was sometime last year. Yeah, it was last year. I wrote like a little poem and then I did like a video like acting it out. Yeah, that was kind of fun. And then last year for Christmas for my Christmas special, I wrote a poem called "This Is Christmas." It's not a narrative poem, just a poem just talking about Christmas and holiday themes and all that. Yeah. Daniel saying Sandler's also been in The Waterboy, Billy Madison, and Happy Gilmore. Okay, yeah, I forgot about The Waterboy. Haven't seen that one, but yeah, I've heard of it. Mime is asking, do you think The Grinch will have a sequel? Um, I mean, nothing's out of the realm of possibility. Like pretty much everything's getting sequels these days, but obviously, unfortunately, Dr. Seuss is no longer around, so he wouldn't be able to write it. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking no, because like, what more is there to be add to the story? I mean, he goes from bad to good. I don't spoiler alert, but I don't know. Maybe he becomes bad again. Yeah. Oh, of course, Christmas Carol. Who could forget that? Of course, the famous novel by Charles Dickens. One of the It's a really really good story about redemption and all that. Of course, there are multiple movie renditions of it, and there's a movie called It's a Wonderful Life starring Jimmy Stewart, and that actually has a lot of parallels with the Christmas Carol. It's not necessarily redemption. Like it's not like the main character is George Bailey. It takes place in this fictional town called Bedford Falls, New York. Now George Bailey, he's not like Ebenezer Scrooge. He's not like greedy and mean and money, money, money. No, but he just gets locked up in some really bad circumstances, kind of down on his luck, and runs into financial trouble and ruin, and it kind of forces him to the brink, unto the breaking point, and he thinks about ending things. And then there's this angel named Clarence. This is like a side plot. He's an angel, of course, and he wants his wings, and and then I guess God or whatever, or the head angel like tells him, well, if you help out George Bailey, then we'll give you your wings. So that's kind of like the side plot. So Clarence basically takes George on his adventure into like an alternate reality, and it would show him what life would be like without him, like if he never existed. And it's a real eye opening. His eyes are open and realizes how much of an impact, a positive impact, he's had on everyone he's interacted with. So, yeah, it's a really, really good movie. My mouse. You could probably do your own research on that. I'm not gonna read that out loud. uh, yeah, but he is waiting for the sequel to Zootopia. Yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah. What about you, Lightning? Have you ever seen Zootopia?
Utopia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think about
I
it?
know they actually make a new one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So what did you think of it? So what did you think of Zootopia? Did you like the movie, or were you not a fan of it? Hmm.
Yeah, I like those. It's similar what we actually do. So
Yeah.
a lot of animation video films actually that resemble us actually as furries. So yeah.
Yeah, I like the movie. I mean, it was the greatest film of all time, but like I like the animation and of course being furry adjacent, and all that. I remember early on when I first
I
started
hope that
watching.
the second is better than the first. No, it's much better than the first. So
Okay, yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I
I
remember
hope, yeah.
when I first started watching Bajira Strawberry, he had his obsession with Zootopia. He would constantly be talking about it. I remember this was one video specifically where he had his Zootopia poster hanging up on the wall, and like he would just spend the whole video just talking about the poster. I thought that was kind of funny. All right, see you, Brimstone. Yeah, have a Merry Christmas. Yeah, and I often wonder why here in the U.S. us Americans say Merry Christmas because elsewhere in other English-speaking countries it's Happy Christmas, and of course it's inconsistent because like any other holiday we always say Happy blah blah blah, like Happy Thanksgiving, Happy Easter, Happy Fourth of July, but for Christmas, whatever we want to go Victorian, like go back to Dickens' day and be like it's Merry Christmas. Yeah, yeah, never quite figured that out. Yeah, it's also nice learning about like how different countries and different cultures celebrate Christmas around the world. Uh, like for instance, like especially like in Germany, since I took German in high school, my minor in college, we would talk about like German traditions and all that. A lot of the Christmas carols actually originated from there, including Silent Night, of course, Stille Nacht. Yeah, and let's see, there's a little lesson for you if you want to learn what Merry Christmas is in German. It's Frohe Weihnachten. Yeah, Frohe Weihnachten. And then Santa Claus is called Der Weihnachtsmann, which literally translates to the Christmas man. Yeah, of course in the UK it's Father Christmas. Yeah, but here of course we say Santa Claus. Yeah. So Lightning, what's your main language that you speak? Obviously you speak English too, but what's like your main language?
My normal language,
Yeah.
that's Dutch actually,
Okay.
or Flemish. So
All right. So how do you say Merry Christmas in Dutch?
Merry Christmas. That is in my language you say Vrolijk Kerstfeest.
Okay.
It's very close. It's very close.
Yeah. And what about Santa Claus? Is there like a special name for him? Yeah, because or I think is it called like Sinterklaas or Sinterklaas or something in Dutch? Hmm. Man by many names. Yeah, yeah. In French, I think it's Père Noël, which literally means Father Christmas. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Let's see. Uh, my mouse is so fixated on mammalian biology. That's fine. Dale's asking, what time of the night would Santa Claus reach Belgium during the night lightning? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. See, lightning's in the headless lounge. They're chilling in the headless lounge. Very crucial. If you're ever a fursuit or in a con, always visit the headless lounge. It's your oasis. Yeah. So, they're asking, like, what time of the night does Santa Claus visit Belgium? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what his flight schedule is. I guess it depends on what countries he goes to first, and like, you know, what if it goes like clockwise, counterclockwise, northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere first. Yeah, who knows? Yep, you're right, Max. In Spanish is Feliz Navidad. Mm-hmm. My mouse is saying Krupus. Krupus. Okay. Yeah, there's another Christmas carol in German. And I actually remember singing this in concert choir in high school. It's called, oh, the English version is called Lo Howie Rose, but in German it's Es ist ein leichtes Prugen. Yeah, we actually sang part of it in German, which is pretty cool. Yeah, ja, ich kann auf Deutsch, ja, auf Deutsch. Yeah, I don't speak that much German ever since graduating, so I'm a little rusty, but I try. Man kann ja probieren. Ja, ich muss Deutsch weiter üben. Ja, ich muss mehr üben. Ja, weil ich nicht die Wörter vergessen. Oh, it's just random language lesson. So in German, whenever you use like what is it called? Like a well, it's part of like basically a dependent clause. Like I guess conjunction, certain conjunctions. You put the verb at the end. So for instance, if you say I should practice German or I should practice more German so I don't forget the words. Like if you were to translate that, like so the German would say I should practice more German so I don't the words forget. So yeah, they always put the verb at the end of the clause. Or another, like we used to learn these Sprichwörter, like these famous sayings. For instance, the one was "Wenn die Katze aus dem Haus ist, tanzen die Mäuse," which means when the cat's out of the house, the mice dance. But if you were to leave it in the same order, it would be when the cat is out of the house, uh, dance. Uh, oh, actually, no. I'm tripping over my words. They'd say dance the mice. In that case, yeah, so when the cat's out of the house, dance the mice. It says in the mice dance. So there, the verbs in the beginning of the clause. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny because like for the word because in German, you can either say den or weil. Like if you say den, then you keep the words in the same order as it is in English. But if you say weil, then you have to put the verb or yeah the verb at the end of the clause. Yeah, yeah, it's funky that way. Oh, my mouse saying Krampus is like a monster that punishes bad kids or something. Oh, and Mike's saying it's from Germanic or Nordic origin, or maybe somewhere in Germany, maybe elsewhere in Scandinavia. Yeah. Yeah, another and this is just me being a language geek. Like another interesting concept is like, for instance, in German, do we have one word for both if and when? Yeah, so here in English we have two different words. Like if is a total hypothetical, it may or may not happen, whereas when it means it's going to happen. Like let's say for instance, if I fly to Australia, I would go to Sydney first. Or for instance, that means like it may or may not happen. But for instance, if you say when I fly to Australia, I'm going to visit Sydney first. That means it's definitely in the itinerary, definitely going to happen. Whereas in German, it'll be a very nach Australian, I guess nach Australian vegan, yeah. Versuche ich, Sydney. I don't know. You get it. You get the so like that same word for both concepts. Yeah, I told you I'm rusty. So Lightning, what was it like learning English? Was it easy for you or pretty difficult?
What to speak English?
Yeah,
Well, there's a thing that actually come to mind actually. I think since I started actually working actually in where I now actually work, some of the people actually speaking their English, so
yeah,
it's nothing actually that I learned, but only hearing and
do it. So
Yeah, it's very true. Yeah. Yeah, a
I
lot.
never learned on school, but
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, like a lot of people learn languages just from watching movies and TV and all that. Yeah, rather than
the
formal
only
class.
that I learned actually from school was French actually, but it was not for very long.
Okay, yeah.
It was actually banned from school, so
Uh, yeah, I hear French is pretty challenging. Yeah, all the silent letters and funky grammar and all that. And like I hear like some of the numbers, it's almost like solving a math equation with how the way that they say their numbers. Yeah. In German, it's very similar to English, except for instance, rather than saying 21, you would say 21, which means 1 in 20, or like, so, and then 35 would be 35, 5 and 30. That's like the way difference. Like they flip flop the numbers around. But everything else is very similar. Like you have 10 for 10, hundert for 100, tausend for 1,000, million for a million. Yeah.
I have sometimes comment actually on my English actually that my accent for English is very good.
Yeah, it is.
That makes you surprised, but
Yeah. Yeah, even amongst like, for instance, there's a lot of, I mean, obviously both British English and American English are mutually intelligible. Obviously, it's the same language, but the very different pronunciations, especially with the vowels. Like a lot of the vowels are very different between British and American English. Yeah, it's my interpretation that, for instance, American English vowels are very similar to like mainland Europe, like specifically like German, like a lot of the same vowel sounds.
yeah, in the
Whereas,
UK it's most the same language. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, UK, like a lot of the vowels are sound different. Like for instance, like the O sound in boat, they'll say boat, the boat. It's like very up here. It's like very high in the voice, up in the mouth. And like it's to say like baking. Of course, I'm exaggerating. Like for instance, instead of saying bake a cake, they'll say bike a kike. Yeah, especially if it's from Cockney. Yeah, yeah. Or like for instance,
yeah.
say yeah, two.
Specific actually in London actually they speak very British.
Ah, yeah, yeah. My mouse says she would love to have some bratwurst. Yep, the sausage. Yeah. Yeah, I like German food. When I was over in Germany, it's very, very good, nice and hearty and filling. And my favorite dessert was the Apfelstrudel. I had every time I ate at the restaurant in Berlin, we would have Apfelstrudel. It was very good. Yeah,
It's always that makes me laugh. When a braadworst.
yeah. Max is saying, I just learned that his name is from the Germanic word krampen, meaning claw or talon. And in Nordic mythology, he is said to be the son of Hel, the goddess of death and the underworld. Yeah, interesting. So, in other words, Santa's evil twin, I guess. Mm. So, Lightning, anything you want to discuss or anything you want to show off in your room or anything like that?
Well, I know for sure that the next month is my birthday.
Oh, happy early birthday.
Yeah, it's actually the last week of January is my birthday,
Okay.
and we're getting 28.
Ah, nice. 28.
Yeah, and I do also a video about that.
Okay, yeah, I'll be sure to keep an eye out for that.
But now a couple of days I'm actually here in the Christmas market here in my town actually working, so
Nice.
doing cosplay as Rudolph.
Oh, that's nice.
First, actually, my grandchild, actually, his birthday is in January, so also,
Okay.
getting now 2 years old, so
Yeah. Oh, mine was saying I'm naked. Yeah, I guess I am. I guess I am. Mine's the Santa hat, of course. So at least part of my head's covered. Yeah,
yeah.
come to think of it, like for the longest time I've been meaning to think getting like a I don't know, like maybe a cowboy hat or something, but I just can't seem to find one, and I have to like do some measurements to see what would fit. Because if I were to get one, I wouldn't be able to wear it on my ear like the Santa hat. I would have to like actually plop it on my head. I'd probably have to cut out holes for the ears. So yeah, it's just I don't know. It just I have to be some research to go into that. Yeah. So what about you guys in the chat? Do you have any sort of Christmas traditions that you like celebrating, or any fond memories?
Oh, uh, let's think about it. Hmm. I know last New Year actually my grandchild actually wrote his first New Year's card actually to me
Ah, nice.
as an uncle.
Yeah.
That's something special. So
Yeah.
I actually my sister actually wrote the card because she's very little, so she can actually not read for the moment. But that's always a big moment if you are an uncle from a child to read for Christmas the New Year's thing. And also on Valentine, also and on Mother's Day, my mother to buy a sweet present, and yeah,
My mom's saying wrapping gifts. I assume that's what you meant. Like he literally typed in warping gifts, but I think it meant wrapping.
I did yesterday actually my suit in the steamer actually, and it's now very fluffy right now.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Yeah, last weekend I went ahead and finally washed my fursuit. In preparation for the New Year's furry ball. So
Yeah, the only problem is my suit is actually very soft right now because my head actually I have to wash it with hand actually, and it's still rough.
ah, yeah.
So the rest is so fluffy because it's come from the cleanest store. So damn, and I hope actually that my head is was the same, but it's not.
Yeah, mine saying I like Christmas, but I like Halloween better. Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap things up. Unless Lightning, you have anything else you want to say?
I don't know actually how much people actually that come actually on the stream, but I don't see that.
Yeah, yeah,
I see nothing, so
yeah, yeah. I gotcha. Just anything in general you want to talk about or say?
uh,
There's the shades. Yeah, I love his shade. When he puts the shades on, looks very cool. I have the glasses, but yeah, without the lenses, they're just open. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I should order like a
yeah.
pair of like the shades for the lenses. I don't know. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, I've had a lot of fun. I was glad to yeah we're able to do this stream together, and yeah, so I just want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year, Happy other holidays, whatever you want to do. Yeah, thanks for coming and chilling and chatting with us, and yeah, with that. Oh, but one last thing. I went ahead and put the link to Lightning Wolf's channel in the description, so check him out and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, so go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. This is Stalkaz and Lightning. See ya.
Bye.